Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sean again with Sharp Detailing. Today, what I'm going to be doing is washing up this 2005 Buell Blast, and I'm going to be going over all the tools we use and the products. So stick around and find out what we use to detail these bikes. All right, guys. So first thing, when we come up to a bike, first thing we want to do, get our inspection light, check the painted surfaces, check how dirty it is. You can see all the spider webs down here, all the little cobwebs and stuff. And this paint is super swirled up, but this is plastic. It's not metal, so it's a different process to correct this. You got to be careful polishing plastic. Okay, so after we inspect it, we're going to come down here, check down here, see if we're even able to put a jack under there. You can see the exhaust down there. There's no way we're going to be able to jack it up. Luckily for us, there's no bags back here. We can get to the rear tire. We can get to the front tire. So we really don't need to jack it up. So now I'll walk you over what we use on this bike. We have our 3-inch polisher. We have our Roops Nano iBird. And then we have our little Max Shine polisher. This is for like super intricate parts right here. A whole bunch of mini polishing pads. All right, so on this bike, we're going to hit it with a 3-month protection, Uno Protect. It's a one-step polish, has 3-month protection in it as well. I guess I could turn that light off. So we're going to start our wash process, and then I'll go over some things and tools, what we use to wash it up. First step we want to do, if you're not using soft water on bikes, you really want to make sure you get it thoroughly dry. But we're using spot-free water, so you really don't have to worry about drying it too much. But you still want to, so the bolts don't rust out. Start on this wheel. So what we're going to be using is Adams wheel cleaner. You just want to put a good amount on there. We could also put this on the tires. We're going to use these little wheel brushes, easy wheel detailing brushes. You can find it in the link below. All right, so we're just going to spray it with the Adams wheel cleaner, and then we're going to get it scrubbed up. I'll use the big one for the bigger parts. After that, I'll come in here with this little mini one and try to scrub out these. Can't go through that all the way. So I'll come over here and grab my little detailing brush. Get in all the little parts. All right, this wheel is pretty dirty, so I'm going to put a little bit of work into it, then I'll get back to you. Alrighty, now that we got the wheels pretty much cleaned, what we're going to move on to now is the wash. We're going to first spray everything down, get all this excessive dirt off the bike. After that, we're going to come in and hit it with the foam gun, get it nice and foamy, rinse it down one more time, and then we're going to foam it up again, and then start our contact wash. Alright, so one thing I had to do, shouldn't be wearing watches while detailing anything. Also, especially when using acid or wheel cleaners, putting a ceramic on, you should be wearing gloves. So we're going to start washing it down now. Same thing, we're going to use some Adams wheel cleaner. Get in here, try to get all this grease off the engine block, get all these spider webs off, go through the engine fins. So we grab the greaser just because there's a lot of oil over here. We want to watch for anything electrical, anything like that, just so we're not shorting anything out. Trying to get all this grease off the engine block, all the spider webs off. Hit the greaser one more time. Get back to it. We're just gonna do that same thing and just keep working through all these cracks and crevices. carburetor, engine fins, hoses. There's some electrical over here, so we're going to be careful over here. Now when we're spraying it, we're not spraying it directly in there. We're kind of going at an angle and lightly fanning it just to get the degreaser off. We don't want to lodge any water where it shouldn't be. Again, knocking off spider webs as we go. Alright, now we'll start foaming it. We're going to use our wash bucket and our rinse bucket. 2 different sponges. 1 sponge in the rinse bucket on all the lowers where most of the grease is. So we're going to scrub all the lowers, everything where most of the grease is. Keep rinsing the sponge just to get anything off of it. We don't want to go over the painted surfaces, or in this case, the plastic surfaces with this sponge. This is for, anything that doesn't have clear coat or plastic on, or not plastic, but anything that can be scratched. So once we got the bottom washed, we're going to go to our cleaner mitt and hit where normally all our clear coat is. So in here it's pretty dirty. And grab our detail brush. Sometimes a stiffer brush helps. Want to be careful about the electrical. We don't want to blast it when we go to rinse it off. Continue with our wash. Sponge for the bottom where all the grease is or dirt. And our cleaner sponge for the painted surfaces, or the parts we don't want to scratch. Alright, normally when we're on the front fender, if there's bugs up here, we'll go over it with some bug remover. But right here, it's not too bad. There's not really too much bugs. Come over here, get the inside of the shield mirrors, and it's ready for its rinse. Got it washed down and all rinsed. Now we're going to go over it with this blower. Try to blow all the water out so it doesn't rust any of these bolts. We want to get it as dry as we can. Alright, now we're just going to wipe any little drips. Alright, so this is what we're working with. You can see where the decal was, all the spider webs. This isn't a painted surface, so you can't go too crazy when correcting this because you will burn the plastic. A lot easier than clear coat, but we're going to do the best we can. Alright. A few drops. Want to prime the pad. I think that's enough polish. And now we'll start. Stab it on. Go to about 2. Spread it out. Alright, so on this plastic, you can't get too crazy on it or you will ruin the plastics. So we're just going to lightly go over it and try to bring out some of those swirls and some of that hazing. After that, we should be good. Alright guys, so like I said, this is plastic, so you can't really do a deep correction like you would a painted surface, or you will burn the plastics. So we're gonna stop right here. It looks better. We're gonna put a wax on it and call it good. But, you know, a lot nicer than what it started as. All right, so this is front fender, you know, what it started. And this is after. You know, there's still some swirls, some light scratches, but it looks a whole lot better than that. Alright, so just to show you what we're working with, this right side's before correction, or before light enhancement to the plastic. And then this is after. Still has some swirls, but it's not that bad. You know, on plastic, it's hard to get it perfect because you will burn it if you get too aggressive. So you see the hazing, oxidation, we're pulling all that off and just giving it a little better shine. Alright guys, so that's how I take care of my motorcycle details. If you guys are interested in any of these products that I use today, check out the link below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video.